Welcome to Unit 7, Lesson 3. Today we're going to be doing, some more long division. You are becoming better and better at it, I just know it. So today we're going to stretch your brains and divide with numbers other than 5. Now notice we've been dividing by a lot of 5s lately. Well, today we are amping up our skill to do something different. So to get started, we'll read this problem. A helper in the school store suggests selling notebooks in packages of 4, equal groups of 4. How many packages of 4 can be made from 192 notebooks? Okay, so we've got a pile of notebooks that need to be split into equal groups. So 192 is the pile, and we need to divide that into packages of 4. So let's get started. Can 4 go into 1? No, put up your placeholder. Can 4 go into 19? Yes. 4 times 5, too high, 20. But 4 times 4 is 16. So now I subtract to see what leftovers I have. 19 minus 16, I know is 3. Bring down the 2 that's been waiting so patiently. Now I've created the number 32. Ooh, that works perfectly with 4. 4 times 8 is 32, right on the button. So when I subtract, I'll have 0 leftovers and no more numbers to bring down. So you could write 48, remainder 0. Not necessary though, because that's essentially saying, no, there aren't any leftovers. So we could make 48 packages of 4. Now this one, same situation, except this student, it says another student suggests selling notebooks in packages of 6. How many packages of 6 notebooks can be made from 192 single notebooks? Okay, so same pile of notebooks, so 192 is still being divided into packages, except this time we're going to try packages of 6. All right, so let's get our placeholder ready. 6 can't go into 1, so put up the 0. So try the next. 19. 6 times 3. Ooh, 6 times 3 is 18. That's the closest I'll get without going over. So 6 times 3, 18. Subtract. 19 minus 18 is, well, of course, 1. Bring down the 2, waiting so patiently. Ooh, this one works out perfectly, too. 6 goes into 12 2 times because 6 times 2 is 12. When we subtract, we get 0 leftovers, no more numbers to bring down. So this would create 32 packages of notebooks. So now we'll try some more problems, dividing again with numbers that are different than 5, since we've become pros at that. So the first one is 2,061 divided by 3. So let's get started. Can 3 go into 2? Nope, it's already overboard. Can 3 go into 20? 3 times 6 is the closest I'll get without going over. 3 times 6 is 18. When I subtract, I need to borrow. So, you know that 20 minus 18 is going to be 2. Bring down the next number, waiting so patiently. Happens to be a 6 here. So now I have the number 26. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9, 27. Too high. So I need to do 3 times 8, which is 24. I subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 minus 2, 0. Bring down the next number to work with, which is a 1, creating the number 21, which works perfectly with a 3. 3 times 7 is 21. So when I subtract, none left over, no more numbers to bring down, so our quotient works out very well, 687, no remainder. All right, let's try the next one. This one is 1,476 divided by 2. So can 2 go into 1? Nope, already over. 2 times what gives me 14? This one actually works out perfectly because 2 times 7 is 14. So when I subtract, at first I won't have any leftovers. But remember, I still need to bring down the numbers that are waiting so patiently. So the first one to bring down is the 7. 2 can go into 7. The closest I can get is 2 times 3, which is 6. So then I subtract that 6. I get 1 left over, and then I bring down the 6 that's been waiting to make 16. Ooh, this will work out perfectly as well because 2 times 8 is 16. So no leftovers and no more to bring down. So our final quotient is 738. I have a few more examples to try and show with you, and then you will try it on your own. So this one is 5,981 divided by 3. Ooh, this time it actually works out right away that 3 actually can go into 5, and it can go in 1 time, because if I did 2 times, it'd be overboard. So 3 times 1, this time I put a 1 there. How exciting. 3 times 1 is 3. When I subtract, I get 2, and then I bring down the 9 that's been waiting since it wasn't used right away. Let's see, what's going to get me the closest to 29? Well, 3 times 9 is, oh, perfect, 27. That's the closest I can get without going over. So I put up the 9. 3 times 9 is 27. Subtract, that will give me 2. Bring down the 8, next in line. Again, I'm going to put up a 9 because that's the closest. So 3 times 9 is 27. When I subtract, I'll get 1. And then I just have 1 more number to bring down, which happens to be a 1. Oh, I'm going to have a leftover on this one because 3 doesn't go into 11 perfectly. And 3 times 3 is the closest I'll get. 3 times 3 is 9. So remember, when you subtract 11 minus 9, 2. There aren't any more numbers to bring down, so that means I'm left with a remainder 2. So product is 1,993, remainder 2. Let's try the next one. 8,477 divided by 9. So first thing I ask, oh, shucks, this one doesn't work. 9 cannot go into 8, so put up a 0 again. But 9 going into 84. Okay, the closest I can get is 9 times 9, as that is 81. I subtract and end up with 3. Bring down the first 7. So now I have the number 37. Let's think here. 9 times 4, 36. That's the closest I'll get. So I put up the 4. 9 times 4 is 36. Subtract, I get 1 left over. Bring down the 7. 9 going into 17. Oh, it almost works perfectly if it was just 1 more. So 9 times 2 doesn't work because that's overboard, so it only goes in 1 time. So 9 times 1 is 9. When I subtract, I have 17 minus 9, which is 8. So a large remainder this time because there are no more numbers to bring down. So I write remainder 8. So product 941, remainder 8. All right, for your ticket today, 4th graders, you have 2 problems to solve. The first one is a word problem, and this one reads, how many packages of 8 notebooks can be made from 192 notebooks? So you're splitting it into equal groups of 8, that is dividing. Then for number 2, you have 432 divided by 9. Take your time, remember to go step by step.